When you're in first place but end up finishing 24th because you got hit by a blue shell and then 6 people passed you with golden mushrooms. Yeah, that was me in my Double Dash video. Oh yeah, this is cool. So we'll talk about this when I get back. I'm gonna go and grab my kids from school. Concept 841, really cool company. They make some of the baddest headers for V8 powered cars that I have ever seen. So I'll be right back. Good morning, everyone. When I got out of bed, every single bone was popping as I moved, like every single appendage, my legs, my arms, my shoulders, pop, pop, pop. My body has a pop and bang tune. All right, one of my viewers made me aware of this company. It's called Concept 841, and it is the best place to go to for headers on V8s. Let me open the product page. So this is the exhaust system. I think the main thing is the headers, all right? If you look at the headers, you'll see they're not conventional. And I'm not going to get into the exact science of how these headers work. Also, just because if I tried to explain how they worked, my layman understanding would probably mess something up. But basically, these headers will make pretty much any cross-plane engine sound incredibly exotic. And if you put these headers on something that is flat plane, well, it just sounds like an F1 car or like an old Indy car, or it sounds pretty cool. And on a GT350, let's just say I might have to listen to you guys and put a voodoo in my M3. You guys may have been right the whole time. We needed the headers though, because my main criticism of the voodoo in the GT350 is that the Voodoo doesn't really sound like a flat plane crank engine. It still sounds kind of like a muscle car, but with these headers, it actually sounds like a flat plane crank engine. And at 500 horsepower, we're exactly where it would need to be for an M3 GTR race car. And you guys have no idea how close this engine sounds to the M3 GTR when you put these headers on a Voodoo 5.2. More screenshots of video games. Got a tractor and a pickup truck. What game is this? Ah! Farming Sim 2022. Oh, the Farming Sim games are quite interesting. All right, are you guys ready? Have a listen. You hear it? I'll elaborate later. If Most Wanted was in the 90s, they might have ended up using one of like the GTR race cars, if anything. The R34. Oh yeah, look at this. I posted this because I'm a semi-truck driver and I kind of had to share this with you. This crazy phenomena. He's in a Freightliner like me.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh. Yeah, I've had that happen before. Not quite to that extent, I will say that, but you don't know what it feels like until it happens, where you look in your mirror and you realize, oh, my wheels aren't on the ground. It's not a nice feeling. Oh yeah, look at this. My life as a content creator. Gaining subscribers, gaining subscribers, gaining goodbye, you suck, you suck, you suck, gaining some subscribers, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Wow, he's the best thing ever since sliced bread. Flatline. I don't get it. Content creation is so weird. For some good car cringe. Alright, so this is where you can go to see horribly modified cars. That's just terrifying. That's all that is. Swiper, no swiping. Oh my god. The Honda logo is for some... Is that a rain light? Wow. Okay. Oh my god. No surrender, no retreat. Jesus Christ. They're using headers as a muffler? That's fucking next level. What would that even sound like? That's just gross. That's also gross. Why does it look like an oil slick? Why is it all reflective? God, you know that wing is expensive. The red Honda badge is a must. I mean, The Dodge isn't terrible. I mean, the color matching is terrible. I mean, I would say you need better wheel fitment, better color matching. Your mirrors are mismatched. Get this crap off your hood, because it doesn't suit the rest of the car. Yeah, it needs some work. Ah! The wheels just look really tiny. Ugh. Are you serious? How? You managed to get a WRX. You probably up-badged it to STI, to be fair. And then you just started putting crap on it? My brother in Christ. It's not hard to find Subaru parts. They're not that expensive either. I don't know. The bodywork's terrible. The colors could be cool. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. Why is there an antenna there? What is that sticking out of the hood? Okay. So, check out Car Felonies on Instagram if you want to see more weird crap. I mean, graffiti on a car could be cool, to be fair. A squatted Range Rover? Sir, you need to be put down. Lulz oil? What the f*** is this? Why have they put a louvered back window on a Why? This is... Wow, oh my god. There's... You just keep looking and there's more. Okay. That's just terrible. That's probably just a girl. Also with a wing, whatever. Cool. Wing on a wagon. That's a lot of decals. Oh yeah, I got this comment from, I think, a bot account, if anything, that says, "Paid botted subs, bro, don't cap." I'm like, what? Who in their right mind would be botting subs and have less than 100,000 subscribers? If that isn't a bot, that's a moron. Although I'm probably not going to do it. This is what, you know, an S65 with a supercharger would sound like. If it had like a Greddy Type S blow-off valve like the one I had on my WRX. And I thought in an M3 GTR, if it was supercharged, you wouldn't be getting any supercharger whine, but the straight cut gears combined with the Greddy Type S would be kind of cool. So here we've got an E92 M3 with a straight cut gear transmission that's supercharged and has the Greddy Type S sounds, like how it would behave. Hear it? So, I mean, it would be cool, but it's probably not what I'm gonna do.